I need to quickly add here at the start, there are 0 Roadhog nerfs. I don't know what Blizzard's thinking, but I rant about all of it in the second half of the video, but let's discuss the patch notes and what Blizzard did okay. Blizzard executing extremely fast-paced patch notes. This is the retail patch notes for December 15, 2022. This is wild, actually wild. First of all, we have Doomfist nerfs. The cooldown increased from 3 to 4 seconds on his rocket punch. His minimum damage mitigated required to empower the rocket punch has increased from 80 to 100 damage on his power block. The best defense, temporary health gained per target hit with abilities decreased from 40 to 35 health. Now, these seem like good tune-ups to me, but for some reason Zebra, the top one, like literally the best Doomfist in Overwatch, is saying he feels worse to play than pre-buff. I don't know 100%. I don't want to completely kind of put my own input on it. By straight numbers, it seems like a decent nerf without overdoing it, but I don't know. He's saying that Doomfist feels terrible to play right now. If someone wants to explain why, that is a freak show. If that is real, if he's really just nerfed before the pre-buff, I don't even know how to react to that one. Now, the one that I'm completely confused about, Orisa got a buff. Why did they buff Orisa? Why? Okay, her freaking Terra Surge now pierces through barriers upon impact, as well as the augmented fusion driver, her main shooting. The damage fall off range increased from 15 to 25 meters. So it doesn't fall off until 25 meters, meaning she'll snipe you from further. What are they doing? Dude, okay, let's say someone like Ramacho, we know he's weak. Okay, Orisa was in an okay spot. She wasn't overpowered. I hate her, but it's fine. No one else calls her overpowered. I won't be the goofy kid that calls it out. I hate fighting Orisa. I really do. The buff, I don't know. It's okay if you guys disagree, but I'm not happy with that buff. Now, moving from there, we have Ramattra. Ramatra's movement speed has increased 20% in his Nemesis form. His armor bonus has increased from 150 to 225. His Void Barrier, which is the Omnic form cooldown, has been reduced from 15 to 13. So this is to offset the fact that he's more tanky in Nemesis form as a whole, and that he gets increased movement speed. And it's because they want to be very careful on the barrier poke and play, which is good. This is good. I'm glad they're just kind of like not letting the barriers come through. I'm very happy. Now, Sojourn also got a change. Sojourn's Railgun primary fire, the spread has increased by 28%. That is huge amount. So after testing it out, 28% is a big number, but 28% on top of Sojourn's already little spread didn't make a huge difference. The Disruptor shot no longer slows enemy movement. Huge. What the heck? Huge. The Power Slide cooldown increased from 6 to 7 seconds. Okay. There we go. They punched the shit out of Sojourn. Oh my goodness. Yo. Oh my goodness. They just destroyed my girl. I think she was in meta long enough. Damn, those are huge. Those are huge nerfs. Okay, Tracer. Pulse Pistol. Damage reduced from 6 to 5.5. The nerf on Tracer, I'm not 100% sure, but I know she was like S tier, but I don't know if she was really broken. It is a minor nerf, but still, damage nerf is pretty huge since that's really what Tracer's all about. You know, low health, high damage, fast movement, but it is what it is. And the Biotic Rifle damage and healing increased from 70 to 75, huge. Biotic Grenade effect duration increased from 3 to 4 seconds, huge. And those are really strong Ana buffs. Very, very, very good. Kiriko, invulnerability duration reduced from 1 second to 0.85 seconds. They've slowly been reducing this invulnerability little by little. God damn. I know she's strong, but it's really her ult that's strong. I don't know about the invulnerability nerf. Maybe you guys will agree with it. Holy, these are huge. These are huge patch notes. Can't even hide it. All right, so the big thing here is that I've been someone who's like, okay, Blizzard, you gotta make some faster patch notes, and then Blizzard just bada bing, bada boom. They're just going crazy. Now, in the background, sorry for the cutoff UI. I was playing on the ultra wide when I was recording this. Forgot to turn it back. But anyways, I digress. That doesn't matter much. Blizzard went ham. They're going fast, they're going speedy, and they're learning. And I believe this is the part of the video where I have to be a little bit positive in telling Blizzard, good job. I have to give them a little bit of credit where credit is due. That was fast. That was extremely fast. Doomfist is like, oh no, Doomfist is too strong. Boom. But, before you go comment, most of you already clicked away and comment, where is the Roadhog nerfs? Because am I blind? Am I blind? Wait, let me look at these just real quick again. Wait, I want to make sure I'm not blind, actually. Yeah. Where is the, Control F, Roadhog. Can I search it up for a second? No, one thing. Fixed a bug causing Roadhog breeds not to be audible. They didn't touch Roadhog. They did not touch Roadhog. That is insane. What the heck? Okay, so credit, good job. You did it quick. But how Roadhog has been strong since the start. Like since the very start. They still have not touched him. Ramatra buffs, fantastic. I am so happy that there are Ramatra buffs. I'm happy that they addressed Doomfist in what looks like to be small tweaks. I don't know, Zebra's just going crazy, but hopefully small tweaks, and if it's something else, they fix it. It's so wild to me. Something else I don't think they addressed that I'm gonna double check right now is Hanzo. Did they fix Hanzo? They didn't fix Hanzo. Nothing to do. Oh my goodness. All right, so it's by far not a perfect patch at all. Like Hanzo feels terrible to play. I can't believe that was not addressed. It's quite simple, or at least explain why it happened. Like there's a huge recoil on Hanzo's recoil with a bow. I don't know. It's so weird. I have no idea what they're thinking. And on top of that, just not touching Roadhog, or worse of all, mentioning it in a tweet and then not addressing it in the retail patch notes. That's my problem. Because to be honest, this patch came out so fast that maybe Blizzard, like, they didn't figure it out. They tried to play around with some tweaks and they weren't happy with how Roadhog was feeling. That's one thing. But not communicating in the patch notes as to why, saying maybe we know Roadhog is prominent, but we could not find any nerfs, and we will be looking how to fix him in the next patch. Anything, even a little bit of generic, but just not even mentioning him. Yikes. Okay, but besides just being purely negative, this does affect the meta again, and this was a very quick update. Like, this came out way faster than what we ever got before. These retail patch notes just bada bing bada boom came out extremely quickly. Now, the change to Orisa, she's already strong in my opinion. She's going to be more prominent now, and this affects alongside Ramatra's buff, which I don't know if it's enough, but the movement speed is pretty huge because I would say his number one weakness was the lack of movement speed. So you pair him with a Lucio or a Kiriko ult, he should be way more prominent now. At least that's what I think, but my predictions, of course, don't mean they will become fruition. But I do think he'll be better now. Will he be meta? No idea, but I think he'll be better. On top of that, the next big thing that happened very well is the Doomfist effects, because Doomfist was extremely solid. I hope he's still strong. I haven't played a game with him yet after I just wanted to get this video out. I hope he's still solid. I hope he doesn't feel like shit, because he's barely had any time to shine, and we want to aim for balance. A hero shouldn't have to be overpowered or broken in order to exist in the meta. That is bad balancing. I'm hoping Ramatra tweak up, Orisa tweak up, Doomfist tweak down, Roadhog hopefully soon tweak down. You get a balance, like all tanks are viable, or majority of the tanks are viable. That should be the goal. Because right now my only problem is that I feel like it's only prominent based off of who's strong and who's not. Like it's just you're either OP or you're not. On top of that, there's one other thing, I'm sorry, it's more of a personal complaint. I'm a little bit upset that they didn't talk or mention Genji. I know some people are kind of memeing on it, especially with that emote where he's like looking at the patch notes. I get it. But truth is, again, after the DPS passive got changed, he's even weaker, and I feel like his power level really dropped. Like it was a huge effect on Genji. It can't just be me. Like the effect on Genji and the way he plummeted in his strength was aggressive, and it was fast, and he was barely meta. It's like, let's say these Doomfist nerfs are too much. I don't know, right? They look okay, but let's say they are too much. Let's say Doomfist actually is worse than pre-buff, according to Zebra. Let's say that is true. Let's say that is how statistically the next few matches or the next set of data for Blizzard plays out. If they leave him like that, it is something I have to call out, because just hear me out for a second here. If for some reason Doomfist is genuinely weaker, it means that he had a spotlight, okay? He had a spotlight of like 2-3 weeks, and then he got nerfed and he's not meta anymore. Of course, that's not the data we have yet. But if it is what happens, then it's kind of what happened with Genji. He got nerfed, then double nerfed when the passive got changed, and then they just didn't touch him. It's like he had a spotlight for 2 to 3 weeks and then bam, vanished. And this is bad. This is what I would call yo-yo balance, right? This means you're meta and then now you're not. You're strong and then you're not. You can play this for this week and then you're not. The patches should be consistent, but they should be tweaked in the most minor forms possible in order to achieve a neutral playing field.